Alright, I am back. Ran the connection test and everything. Upload speed's a little low, but it's not any lower than it was the other night, so hopefully it'll clean itself up a bit. I guess let me see. Is it still doing it? Is it still real bad? I'm trying to check on it myself. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up separately and see what it looks like to me. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look great, but oh well. I guess there's not really anything I can do about it. Like I said, if it's that trash, then when I go back to watch the video later. Yeah, I saw it. It's just doing the same thing. Let me try. Actually, I don't need to do that. Hang on. Let me try this. Make sure I take my phone and everything off of there, which means I'm not going to be able to monitor the stream. But maybe it'll fix some of the bandwidth. I mean, believe me, like I said, I'm enjoying the hell out of playing this game. So if I have to restream this, if the quality's that bad on the VOD or the stream when I go to edit it later, if it's that bad, then I'll just try again tomorrow. It may end up being in the middle of the day when I do it, but I'll get it done and get it up there because I don't want to be uploading anything that's going to be fucking trash quality. Alright, here's mini boss, and by mini I mean giant bear, but not real boss. No, I appreciate it, man. That's what I need. Alright, here's a new type of attack they give you. Well, not they give me, but that they're explaining that the enemies do. When he would rush at me and grab me, that's what these burst attacks are. Now it's giving you the means to counterattack it. If you time your block just right on the burst attack, when the little symbol pops up and then hit circle, you can not only basically dodge the attack, but god damn, fuck that all up. Get out of there, I can't even see myself. Get fucking murdered. Alright, and a neglected greatsword, so we got us a new Buster Sword. And a new shirt. Ah, this one comes with an extra fucking attribute of random health boost. Sweet. See, this one's got all kinds of buffs on it. Extra attack damage plus total attack damage goes up by 30 points. I mean, that's a no-brainer. See, the reason I was fighting that guy in the cave over and over again was when I fought him yesterday, he dropped one of these dual-wield weapons, but the total attack power was like 175. So I was hoping he'd drop another one of those, but he did not. Well, I gotta go back up that way anyway, so. Got my dust on there? I don't. It's a good thing I checked. Actually, I can move that, because I don't need it anymore. Don't need that. Actually, we're going to put that there, that there. Alright, much better. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Didn't I get a skill? Nope, already used it. Oh shit, 60 pounds, man. God damn. Congratulations, man. That's putting in some work. Yeah, I lost 60 pounds last year. The only thing I had to do was almost die. In hindsight, I think I'd much rather would have been eating healthy and going to the gym instead of... Well, I mean, that's how it goes, man. You slim down and then... You know, a lot of people just focus on the losing weight part. They don't realize that once you slim down and actually start doing the work, you're going to put weight back on. And everyone takes that as a sign that, you know, they got to change their diet and they got to do all this other shit all over again, and you don't. Once you drop the weight that you want, you know, the way I did it was... You know, I was 205. I wanted to get down to about 190, 195. So I dropped down to like 185 and then started lifting and put back on 10 pounds worth of muscle. And, you know, I thought I was in pretty good shape. My doctors told me that I was wrong. Oh yeah, man, I know there's nothing worse than being hungry when you know there's food in the fridge. But, you know, sometimes a salad, you know. You know, stay away from the super salty foods. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that it's cleaning up a little bit. Oh yeah, here's a new type of enemy. Those little bastards fucking killed me the first time because I didn't know what the hell they were. I thought they were just part of the background. Yeah, that's a good one. Once you get your body used to it, man, I mean, it's tough at first because, especially going on a heavy protein diet, you know, your body's not used to always having all that extra protein in it. And, you know, it can kind of wreak havoc with your stomach a little bit, but once you get your body settled into it and reset your metabolism to the high protein diet, I mean, you know me, I've always been a big cheeseburger fan. Although, you know, they'll tell you bread's bad for you. They'll tell you all this other stuff too, but I'm not going to be one of those people that goes to a restaurant and orders a cheeseburger and it's like, can I have everything except for the bread? Like, no, just give me the bread. If I'm going to have a cheeseburger, it needs to be on a sandwich. Alright, here's another one of those soldiers like we ran into the letter. And this guy's actually alive, but you can't interact with him. But this guy's like, well, what the hell? You know, looks like Khazan killed the Yeti. Thank God for that, because we're still alive. Yeah, fucking... I mean, good luck. I mean, and I mean that seriously. You know, good luck, but that's a fucking hell of a look to try to pull off. Damn it. Fucking, there we go. God, he fucking got me again, even though I hit his guys too. That was poorly executed. You know what, man? Fucking monkey's carrying around a rock in his ass. I believe there's a binding point. Yes, there is. Thank goodness. It's in a bit of a need of help. If I have anything I can upgrade, that would come in handy too. Hey man, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, man. I mean, Kratos is a pretty cut motherfucker, but if that's your goal, I mean, having goals helps. That's another thing, is you can't just be like, well, I want to be in better shape. Well, that's great, but, you know, set yourself a goal. That way you have something to work towards, you know, and don't just think that it's going to be easy, because shit like that, you know, thinking you're going to see immediate gains is what makes a lot of people just give up on it.
Will be blessed by the gods and receive the power they seek.
Alright, we're about to get into another kind of a mini boss fight. Well, yeah, we both got that going for us. We're about to get into another kind of mini boss fight. There's actually 2 of them, but we do get our next weapon out of it. So we got that. And this will be the last of the weapons that we managed to add to our repertoire for the demo. Oh, and we were told they matter in this game. Well, at this point it tells you that it does. Especially with this one specific type of enemy. Oh, come on now. Pokey pokey. Yeah, see, and these guys, you see, they're carrying heavy shields, so you can't just block break these guys. You actually do have to sidestep them and get behind them. The trick's getting them to actually come at you with the shield. A nice little retaliatory combo, if I do say so myself. One down. Where's your buddy?
All we did was follow your orders. Follow your traitors.
Damn it. Too early. Should have actually changed weapons for this guy. Ow. Jerk. Oh, come on. You can't shield break these guys. Unpause. God damn it, what was that? Yeah, those guys, you can't shield break them. Because that was my first thought, too, was get in close and knock the shield back and then attack them with the dual wield.
Caused you such anguish. Pathetic. Who do you think you are? Some kind of high and mighty hero? Ha!
I fucking love that dude. Anyway, that was my first thought, because those guys killed me my first time. So I was like, well, as soon as I get the spear, I'll switch to my dual wield and shield break them. And then after they killed me the second time, it gives you the little tidbit of information. And it's like they're carrying heavy armament, so you can't shield break them. You have to get behind them, which is why the spear comes in handy for those dudes. Because not being able to shield break them, you got to get behind them and be quick enough to kind of stick. Alrighty. I'm actually kind of pleased that I managed to kill those guys on the first run through, because I was stuck on them for a minute my last time. But if anything, that'll make up the time I lost with the fucking laggy ass stream there at the beginning, having to reset the internet, or reset the PlayStation at least. Alright, stupid vest I'm not gonna wear. What's that ring do? Yes, we're gonna take that. Again, I know I said it last time, but stamina is extremely important in this game. At least so far as everything that I've done in this demo, stamina is, along with your actual strength stat and whatever defensive raiment you happen to be wearing. Oh yeah, headset's great, man. Again, thank you for that. And since I ain't said it on the stream yet, shout out to you, man. Dude heard my shitty audio from the first stream and was like, I fucking got you, bro, and sent me a fucking headset in the mail. So I got the Turtle Beach Recon, and yeah, dude, it's great. I mean, the gameplay audio in my ears sounds awesome. If sometimes I'm talking a little loud, it's because I'm still getting used to having the gameplay directly in my ear and the microphone directly in my face, instead of having to listen on the television and have a microphone somewhere in the vicinity. Well, I promise you, I'll get good use out of it. Sneak attack! Alright. I don't really want to activate this, but I'm gonna. Well, good, man. Good. That's awesome, because when I would listen to the playback and stuff on the last one, there were times where, I mean, you could tell how close I was to the microphone, because you could very easily tell the difference between when I was leaning forward sitting and leaning backward sitting, and I just wasn't super impressed with that. But this definitely is a great step in the right direction. Here's another skill I'll show you real quick that you unlock in the skill tree that you're going to want to get as soon as you possibly can. And one of them is the charge attack, to where you can come out of a sprint and hit somebody, and then you can unlock the blitz, or what's it called? Blitz? No, frenzy, where you can double up the charge attack on them. So you run in and lead with the charge attack and then follow it up with a heavy strike.
Here he is! Grab him!
Okay. Is that any better? Oh. Well. Fish gotta swim, birds gotta eat. Alright, do what I can. Come here, you bastard. All right, good. And I'll show you another quick thing that I figured out. I figured out what these things do. They're like little, what is it, lacrima sort of hubs. And I'm assuming there's some kind of a bonus for collecting all of them in an area, which is what that last one just did. But here's another thing that I figured out. If you hit these guys from here, well, that one guy anyway, he'll run up under you, so you can't really finish him from here. But it draw up. No, he's coming all the way around. Old Johnny Big Balls this time. Last time he just got right up under this ledge and was convinced that I was still there. And by the time I made my way all the way over to where he was, I just walked up behind him and stabbed him in the back and killed him. More bats. Alright, the assassin elixirs. Yeah, this one I didn't really find any kind of use for. I mean, I'm sure there's a practical application for them, but I didn't find that I needed them in any real capacity. See, and this is where those douchebags are at. Or, well... Damn. Oh well, I can always go back up there in a minute. See, those little dudes with the wooden shields and the bucklers, you can shield break them with a heavy attack. But the guys with the heavy raiment, it don't work. they just basically grin at you and keep on coming. Well, I suppose it'll come in handy later. Trash on top of trash. That gives me extra stamina. Oh yeah, I know, man. The clangs off of shields, and I mean, like I said, I spent part of the day on my first playthrough before I streamed it that just walking around and walking into the spears that were sitting around, because when you touch them they crunch and fall apart, and just even that sound is ow. See, that guy's pretty powerful, but I mean, when it comes down to it, he telegraphs every single one of his moves. So he's not particularly dangerous. Let's see what that spear does. I know what these do, so I'm going to take those. Extra damage against remnants. I do have to fight one more remnant, but I'm not going to fight him with the spear anyway. Yeah, see, here's where I threw that the javelin through that window. See how he's just standing there? Like he thinks I'm still up there. Really does bother me that I didn't get that weapon drop that I wanted, but you know what? Yep. Keep the stamina train rolling. There isn't anything else over there, right? Nope. Alright, one last big stat upgrade. What should I spend it on? I think we're going to go with that one. What level am I at? 20? Damn. 4 levels lower than I was the last time I fought this dude, and I don't have the weapon that I had either. Oh well. Just because I absolutely despise this archer. Alright, here's the last remnant we're going to fight for this game. Another sort of mini-boss, and he does give you a weapon, but it's not anything new. It's basically just an upgraded form of what you have now, the dual wields. It is more powerful, but it's not more powerful than the one that I had when I got here yesterday. And then I think we're pretty near the end. But this guy does not play. This guy is ridiculously fast and ridiculously powerful, and if you're not careful, he can wipe you out in the first 10 seconds of this fight.
Surrender. Your honor, your friends, all of it gone. You have nothing left to fight for. Do you really think you can win against the Emperor? Be honest. You wish you were him, don't you? Osmer is
Where you
dead
going,
too.
buddy?
It's all over.
Down goes Frazier.
Osmer, my friend, I will avenge you.
You really think you can do this? Defeat us, the Blade Phantom? Stupid little mortal.
And now we know he has a name. Instead of just having to call him the Legion, or, you know, what I was calling him yesterday. Alright, those Vitality Shards, those are going to come in handy. Let's make sure... Sure, I got my... Alright, what else do I want? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that one because I am gonna be dodging a bit. Yeah. More stamina recovery, that's excellent. It's pretty high class armor we got. It's gonna drop our health a little bit but give us more stamina and a health recovery boost. And that'll make up for the health difference right there. Alright, I think we're in pretty good shape. Or at least I hope we are. There is still a distinct chance, even with my character being stronger than than I am right now on my other build, this guy is still a problem. Yeah, does it sound like he's referring to anybody that you can think of? Alright. We are gonna save here in case we gotta go back and grind any. And I got another upgrade. Where to put it? Right there. No, I don't think so. I think honestly I'm gonna put it here. You'll see why in a second, because we are gonna need all the stamina that we can, which is why I've been stockpiling those stamina orbs, because this guy does not play. I think I went through nine of them last time I fought him. Check this shit out. It may be the cutscene.
Your body and soul, they belong to us. You dare try to defy us?
Khazan, you were once a hero of the Empire, but not now. For endangering all of Pelagos, you are sentenced to death.
Fuck.
Conforming to Karen's command, Blade Phantom accepts a new soul.
Well, once more into the breach. Not really anything you can do about this guy. He's a pain in the dick one way or the other. Sorry for being a little quiet. It's hard to concentrate on this motherfucker. God damn, come on. Damn it. I swear I hit the fucking dodge button. Fucking ate that combo. Ow. Got his ass.
I will have no masters. You need my body, but I need your strength. We don't need to be enemies. I swear on my honor, with my blood. We can work together. cooperate. You help me, I help you.
Bargain, is it? Very well. If this is what is required, we concur. No! Enough! We have but one goal. To restore order to the netherworld.
Then help me. And I will help you do this.
Our alliance is formed. How long it lasts is up to you.
And that is just the demo. Absolute A+.
Did you purge yourself of it? No. You have chosen a different way. A different and more dangerous way.
As long as I get my revenge. And that is all that matters.
Your fate, it has changed now. The ghost will be your guide on this new path you have found.
The old woman is right. We will lead you this way.
May the blessings of the three go with you.
And with that, the only thing that's left to do is check out the sweet-ass armor you just got from defeating the Blade Phantom. Got this little thing for crafting more pieces of the armor. Skill tree, not that it matters. Gear. Alright. Oh, cool. That's new. I didn't get that last time. And as you can see, the total defense on this thing, plus the stat buffs, it's ridiculous. I mean, automatically adds 100 to your stamina. Plus it gives you whatever the Phantom Judgment skill is. But it doesn't give you an opportunity to really explore that in this. See, I didn't get these last time either. What I got last time was the helmet and the boots. What else? Oh, a ring. Oh, attack damage. No. I think we're going to stick with this guy. I think we're going to stick with that guy. Not a bad looking set of armor, if I do say so. And the only thing left to do is click here, because you can't really go anywhere else. That path's blocked. That ladder you can climb up at this time, but the other ladder that you got to climb up, yeah, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, I can live with it. You can't climb up that ladder. You can climb that one, but the one up above that you need to get to the first part of the trials is chopped off at the bottom, so you can't get to it. But as one little final bonus, we do get another sweet-ass cutscene, so we'll watch that. And that'll be about the end of the stream. if you pull up the Google on it, it's doing a live countdown that says March 24th. So I don't know if March 24th is just for people that have pre-ordered the game and the official launch is the 27th or what. Don't really know. Doesn't really matter. Barring some kind of crazy luck, I won't be able to get the game when it first comes out, which sucks because I would love to play it. That is cool right there, what it's telling you, that any save data that you have from this demo will carry over to the full version of the game when you start to play it. So, playing the demo, feel free to grind, feel free to, you know, do whatever you got to do, because it's not going to be lost progress. You're not going to have to start from scratch. Congratulations to all of these people at these development companies, because they came out with one hell of a game. That being said, I'm still at a solid A, maybe even an A+ for this game. I don't foresee really anyway, barring some kind of really buggy release, how they could possibly not make this absolutely an amazing title. That being said, thanks as always to my boy for hanging out watching the stream, even though the lag. I'll see if I can fix that in editing. Hopefully I can. I know it said 2 hours. We've only been doing it for an hour and a half, but, you know. We got there a little faster. I had accounted for a couple of deaths on some of those fights, but we got there a little faster than I anticipated. And given the problems that I'm having with the upload speeds, I figure we might as well just go ahead and call it. I am still planning on doing a stream on Friday. That will not be first Berserker. It will be probably the start of my playthrough of the Secret of Mana remaster. And I agree with you. The background music is fantastic. Everything about this game. I mean, I don't know. I hadn't really heard anything about it until they announced it and showed, you know, the first real trailers and stuff like that, and gave the announced dates and all that at the Game Awards. But, I mean, I'm going to have to keep my ear to the ground more often, because little gems like this could sneak under somebody's radar, and I wouldn't want anyone to miss out on playing something like this if you're a fan of this genre of games. But that being said, I'm gonna call it an evening, and I will be back Friday probably around the same time, 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock, starting off my retro playthrough of the PS4 version of Secret of Mana. Y'all take it easy, and we will see you then.